Hi everyone, my name is Jules Johnson and I'm the marketing manager here at Redirect. Today I'm joined with Faraz Memon, one of Redirect's principals. Faraz, I just want to start broad. Redirect's been a part of the real estate technology industry for over 25 years now. What's happening in the industry right now that made you decide to build something around AI?
The market came to us, and really as far back as early 2025, even late 2024, we had a lot of companies coming to us asking about how do we implement AI. It was just a little bit too broad a statement. That then turned into, we bought ChatGPT, we bought Claude licenses, and we're starting to use it and starting to see some incredible benefits from it, but we're not really seeing the ROI that we anticipated across the entire organization. And really that's not a technology issue, that is how it's been implemented. And the technologies themselves, they give individuals the ability to do a lot of different things, and people have seen those benefits, but trying to get that stitched across the organization, across departments, across functions, across workflows, across different groups of people, that takes some extra effort, and that's where we feel like we can help based on our knowledge and experience.
Great. So please tell us, what exactly is the AI Adoption Accelerator?
So really what we came up with is a structured program that gets you from playing around with AI conceptually to really understanding how to stitch that across your organization. There's a number of things that come into play, including things like how do you automate certain workflows. AI doesn't solve for everything. It does fit into different pieces of the workflow, but there are other tools that can be used to create those automations, and so we bring that to bear. We also take a look at your data. We take a look at things like guardrails and safety mechanisms, security, etc. And so bringing all of that together is really more of a holistic approach. And so we start, and we break this down into a few different components, but we really start with that discovery, understanding what it is that your organization is trying to achieve, taking those use cases, figuring out where the most bang for the buck is, and then prioritizing that into a roadmap. So that's our AI discovery process. And then comes the implementation, and that can be done in really two different ways. For organizations that are looking to do something end-to-end, we typically will target like a 6-month process that allows us to do cross-system workflows, cross-organization, cross-department workflows, and really automate that on a more holistic basis. For companies that are not ready to start with all of that, we can do a department-specific accelerator, and that typically runs 90 days, about 3 months, and that will be focused on a particular department and their workflows, and trying to achieve those using the help of AI and automation. And then finally, the third but very important piece is the maintenance and evolution of these automations. As many of you have seen, the AI tools are continuing to evolve at a very rapid pace. And so today's solutions may not be the best solution for tomorrow, and those are things that will continue to evolve. And so we plan to continue to help our clients through that process on an ongoing basis so that they're getting the best of both worlds. They're getting the best of achieving something today, but then also being able to maintain that into the future.
Great, thank you so much for breaking that down for us. Now, there are big four firms, solo consultants, ERP vendors, all of them talking about AI. Why Redirect?
So what we find with the big four type firms is that they're focused a lot on strategy, but not so much details in the weeds, and that's where really the ROI comes in. And we feel like we're able to bridge that gap. The ERP vendors, on the other hand, have some great solutions. We're already Virtuoso certified. We work with MRI's Agora products, and they provide some great benefits as well, but within the context of those particular applications. And so what we feel like we can bridge the gap on is those workflows that, the things that happen outside those systems, the things that happen in your day-to-day that still need to get done, but aren't able to be addressed within a particular program. And I believe that we are uniquely experienced to be able to provide that, given that we have intimate knowledge of these workflows, of these systems, of the industry. We've been doing it for 25 plus years. We just have another arrow in our quiver, being able to use AI as one of the tools to provide solutions for your organization.
And then, who exactly is this for? If someone's watching right now, how would they know that they're the right fit for the AI Adoption Accelerator?
really any real estate organization can benefit from this. Our focus is really on those real estate owners, managers, investors, those operators, whether you're in multifamily, whether you're in commercial, whether you're a REIT, whether you're a large organization who's looking for a boutique firm to really help get into the weeds of those particular workflows and particular areas in the implementation of AI. We're there for that. Mid-sized companies that are looking for a strong partner to guide you through the process end to end and provide the guidance and the manpower to be able to get that stuff done. And smaller firms that are running lean or perhaps looking to grow significantly without having to add a ton of extra headcount and are looking to technology and AI to help them with that process. We can help them as well.
All right, and then my last question for you. For the operator who's sitting on the fence, knows what they want to do but haven't pulled the trigger yet, what would you tell them?
So that's a great question. What do you do, if you're in analysis paralysis or you're trying and you're not able to hit those metrics? What I would say is really, for those who haven't started, getting started soon is important. It's critical. We're all learning to ride this bike or ride bikes, as the analogy would go now. And so, if you're not learning it now, everybody else is going to be, racing races later on, and you're going to be learning how to get on that bike for the first time later on. You don't want to be in that position. Investors are going to be looking for organizations that are using AI, that are leveraging this stuff, and have a very streamlined process. And if that's not you, you start to lose out on those types of opportunities. And so the sooner you get started, the better. Number two, you don't need a perfect plan to start. Start somewhere. A lot of organizations have started by licensing some of the tools, some of the AI tools, and getting started. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is part of the process. Where we feel like we're going to be able to help is accelerate that beyond the experimentation, beyond the proof of concept phase, and into actual execution and improving your business. And so, but do get started, regardless of whether you start with somebody like Redirect or not. Do get started somewhere. It's all part of the journey. And so start as soon as you can.